A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Quick give. Sees a crease. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Escapes the pressure going right. Just got rid of that one.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Second and long here. Michael Hawkins. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Looking for room, it's Nelson. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. He's got enough for the first down before he stopped at the 22-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Had to force that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Nelson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks. And just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Throwing, Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Strachan. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Motion from the wideout. Powers through the defender. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They go play action with Hawkins. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Look out! Gets rid of it.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. And you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs. All those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Long way to go on second down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Jacobs. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Give to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating.
He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's going to bring this one out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The ride. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The running back has it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he avoids the sack.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. quick give. It's Nelson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Stepping to the right. Got a man in the middle. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're going to run it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Jacobs. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wildcats! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Hawkins. They're working that left side. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Press center down's going to the air. Gonna let it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Try to march their way in. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse taking on the Rice Owls.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
And it's the Orange looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks into the open. Powers through. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Tells to fake. Under pressure. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride him again. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And scrap! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Michael Hawkins. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After run, now throw. Throws it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. Rushes on, and he gets it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets.
A shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. On the run, it's Nelson. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Sets his feet. It's Jacobs. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hawkins. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Michael Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Keeps it and gets to first down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Here's some daylight. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Michael Hawkins on the play action. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll send the back in motion. Slings it. Working that left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play the entire play.
Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Jacobs. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The fake and wants to throw. On the move. The throw. He's got it on the run.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. A design run for the quarterback. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Hawkins. He wants a big play here late. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Throwing, Hawkins. They're all over him. Complete downfield.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Right side, it's Strocken. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.